Hello, I'm Alex from BSC Designer, and in this video, I'd like to talk about the latest updates that we have implemented in BSC Designer Online and BSC Designer Pro. So, first of all, a lot of you are using strategy maps and using strategy maps in their strategic presentations and printing them out, these things. So, we improved this a little bit. If you go to strategy map settings and click on export button, you will see the classical dialog to export the strategy map. But now in this dialog, you will find this checkbox, export as high DPI. So what this checkbox does, it helps to export your map in high resolution. So it will look perfect on any device if you open it as an image file, and it will be perfect if you just copy and paste it in your presentation, or even if you print it out with a high quality typography, something like this. So make sure you check this checkbox if you want to create a print-friendly strategy map, or if you want to make sure that you have a pixel perfect strategy map in your strategic presentation. Now, a lot of you use the initiatives functions actively. And following the requests from our users, we have implemented new columns that you can activate for the KPIs tree. So you go to Tools, Columns, and then you will see that you have two more columns available in the list of available columns: Initiatives All and Initiatives Current. So when you activate these, you will see a new column in the KPI tree. And this column will display, depending on what column you have chosen, the active initiatives for the goal for the selected period in the calendar on the right. So you can pick, let's say, January, and the software will show you the initiatives that have start or end date that belongs to January. That's good because in this way you can visualize all those things right in the KPI tree. Then another big improvement that we did, you have the initiatives in BSC Designer. And now for each of the initiatives, you can pick the status. So by default, you will see the comment status, but you can also move through different statuses. You can change the status for initiatives. Yeah? So when you're on the stage of discussion, you use, let's say, comment status. When you're more or less sure that you want to do this, you go to analysis and you switch to in progress. Once it's ready, you pick the review status, and once it's done, you select the done status. Again, these are the default statuses, but you can customize them according to your needs. Yeah, you can rename the default statuses, you can move them, or you can add your own statuses. You will find these settings in the program settings on the workload tab. So you can move these statuses, customize them according to your needs. And having these statuses for the initiatives imply that you want to work with them in some different way. In action plan report, you will see that you now have this status column. So basically the software will show there the status for the initiatives. So you can have an overview of your initiatives, of your business goals and initiatives aligned with them, and see what are their statuses. And another thing, that when you create some initiative, when you change the status of the initiative, you want to be informed about this. Probably if you play the role of manager, then you want to get a notification when some member of your team changes the status of initiative to review, when these initiatives need to be reviewed. Okay, so when you see this status change, when you get this notification, you go and check the initiative and change its status to done. This is just an example of how it can be used. So these were the three most important updates that we have added in BSC Designer: the possibility to export your strategy map in high resolution, so it looks perfect on retina displays, the possibility to work with statuses, and the possibility to display the initiatives right in the KPIs tree. As always, we want to hear from you about these updates. Give us your opinion, give some ideas, because obviously the statuses function, for example, we have some ideas that we will implement in future to improve the statuses even more, to improve the workflow even more. But we need to have feedback from you so that we know that we're moving in the right way. And if you have not tried BC Designer Online yet, you can sign up with a free plan at webbc.com. Thank you for your attention.